So you've turned me on. Coastal Football League Reserves Grand Final between Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates and the Jurien Bay Reserves, and it looks like the Jurien Bay Bulldogs have won the toss and they're going to kick to the left of screen. Okay, so that means Lancelin Ledge Point kicking to the right of screen, and these two sides looking forward to a great grand final today. Of course, we've got plenty of sponsors enabling the league to go ahead year on year and also allow this broadcast to occur. So with Central Midlands coastal sponsors, we've got LHR Landscaping, Super Crane, Y Rock Limestone, Mass Concrete and Civil, Coral Coast Ceilings, Phoebe Pinney Property, OSC Financial Services, Hawkins Haulage, Grant Burnett, Twinder Electrical Air Solar. And for filming footy, we've got the Great Southern Fuels, AFGRI, Delta Ag, Kimberley Accommodation Group, UDF Trailers, Corrigan Hotel, Wild Gravel, Alum Lube, Dartfish, Archies, great pair of thongs and a beanie to give out at the end of the game today to the best on ground in the grand final. Omnibus, Classic Clashes, Gallagher, Premium Grains and Macron. And with me today from the Jurien Bay Football Club to help with the broadcast in the first half is Jack. Good afternoon, Jack, and what do you expect to see from these two clubs today?
It's going to be a tough battle, I think. Lancelin have struggled for a number of years. They've got some big recruits in with Alastair Smith, who actually played a few AFL games. He's brought 5 or 6 of his mates, and they're playing good footy. So it's going to be a tough contest, but I'm hoping the doggies can get it done.
So who finished top of the ladder?
Lancelin.
Yep.
With strong percentage.
Yep.
We've got a few boys that have come down from league.
Yep.
About 5.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be a pretty tight contest.
So where did the Jurien Bay Reserves finish on the ladder?
We finished 3rd.
So you've had to come through the long way?
Done it the hard way.
Yeah.
Look, these guys are very accustomed to finals football.
Yep.
They've won 2023, 2024, hopefully 2026.
Fantastic. So give us a few of the prime movers from both sides, their names and numbers, if you could.
Yeah, big Ben Hurl, captain, number 20.
Yep.
Ruckman, very good player, great, strong contested mark. Very good player. We've got young Cody Peacock. He's been playing, he's number 12, been playing a fair bit of ones this year, come down to the 2s as vice captain. So they're 2 to keep an eye on.
Okay, what do you know about the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates? Geez, that's a bit of a mouthful.
It is. Look, Alastair Smith would be the one to watch.
Yep.
Number 19.
Number 19, good number.
Again, former St Kilda player. And the rest of his guns for hire that he's brought along with him.
Who are they?
So we got Haggy, number 34, Matthew Hagg. And we've got Alastair's cousin,
James Smith.
James, number 13.
Yep.
Couple more there, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, those 3 would be the ones to watch.
So who by how much do you reckon?
I'm thinking, pretty windy day here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Jurien by 15 points.
Which way is the wind favouring? You can't tell by the low-lying scrub out here.
You get a bit of a vortex on this oval, I think. So time will tell.
So we'll see which way it favours. It's coming straight into the commentary caravan here as we stand up here. Wonderful asset for filming footy. They go anywhere, anytime, and deliver regional football all around Australia. So it's terrific to have the opportunity and to bring a reserves grand final out in the Central Midlands Coastal Football League to your internet screens is just unbelievable what we can do today. So both sides heading out to their positions.
Jack's not feeling the cold though, are you?
No, he's a...
Not just yet.
What do you do in Jurien Bay, Jack?
Look, actually, I'm a Badgie boy
Badgie
originally.
boy? Yeah.
So, yeah, played footy in Jurien up until 2023. Lucky enough to get a flag and went out in a high note and hung up the boots.
You're related to Tim Hayes?
Tim Hayes' cousin.
Cousin.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You can't help your relatives.
You can't.
But he's got a couple of flags for Karoo, my hometown.
He sure does.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't qualify today. Only got the 2 games in.
You're right, eh? The flag hunter, we call him. So we've got Hurl up against Sutherland Mason in the ruck here. Up they go. No ruckman could get a mid on it. Jurien Bay grabbed the footy in the middle. Stripped. That was Stager. Now Hurl gets a handball. Quick handball out and the ball's tumbled forward. It's hot in the kitchen as we start this game. Lancelin Ledge point. Ball comes out to the wing. Good gather by Van Dante. Gets it off to a teammate. Gets his kick away as he's brought to the ground. No mark taken. Ball taken by James Smith. Gets it up to half forward on his right boot. Met solidly by the defender in Warburton from Jurien Bay, and he's made a good bit of play there. The whistle's gone, however, and she's on. She's on. They do like a little bit of hurly-burly in these country games. Free kick going to Lancelin Ledge point for a bit of illegitimate play. Did you see what happened there, Jack?
Look, I don't want to hang any heat on the umpires, but this umpire might have called about 50 metres in the last final. So the loves to blow the whistle.
The ball's taken by Armitage. He tried to spot up Muller. Ball's in dispute now, and it's in the back pocket for the Bulldogs as they try to get it out. There's a bit of a stalemate. It's like flies around a honeypot at the moment. The intensity is right up in this game, and both sides playing for sheep stations or crow boats.
It's more like it. That's more like it.
So, gee, now there's Armitage looks like he's done a Kalgoorlie boulder, a shoulder. As he's and he's looking a little bit worse for wear, making his way to the bench. They won't want to go one down early in this grand final. Jeez. He's looking really, really sore. Worse wear. Let's hope he's okay.
He tried to run through the other bloke and he came out worse for wear, didn't he?
No good at all. And coming onto the field to replace him is Honour for Lancelin Ledge point. And the Pirates already, one's come off the ship. It's not Armitage, in fact it's Robinson. No, it's Hag, and you pulled him as one of your good players. Meanwhile, plays continued. Ball's gathered in the back pocket by Warburton. He's got a handball away. It's not the best, but they still bring it out to half back. Up they go. Ball comes out. It's picked up off the ground by Moller. Gets it into the pocket. Now it spills out to Honour. That man who's come onto the ground, he's taken over the line, and they're going to throw it in. That was Lind with the good tackle over the line.
That's a massive out there with Haggy. It looks like he's in some pain. Hopefully he's all right.
40 metres around from Lancelin Ledge point goal. Ball living in their forward 50 at the moment. Not a lot of clean play and a great tackle laid by Collinson from Jurien Bay. Up they go again. One down by Hurl. That's a good solid tap. Bulldogs soccer it out of defence. Well attacked and gathered by Chamberlain got a good handball away, moving through the traffic. Stager dispossessed, holding the ball, and a good tackle by the big ruckman and Sutherland Mason. Gets a handball off to Robinson. Robinson off the side of the boot, and she's out on the Barry ball. I reckon it's off hands. Or did it just land inside the line? Ball comes back into play. No ruckman gets a hand on it. Kick out of the pack by the Bulldogs. Big attempt for a mark over the back by Bailey. Bulldogs end up with the football. Working exceptionally hard with Stager. He's been everywhere for them at the moment. Inside. Good handball out of the pack by Bywaters. Then it's ended up with Noble. It scrimmages it forward again for the Bulldogs. Ball gathered at half back without any pressure by Howe. And he's found a teammate just behind centre wing, right in front of the commentary position. Down the line they go. Whoa! His handball came out too quick for James Smith. And he wasn't aware, gets a handball away and he goes over the line. So it's a lasso and a Jurien Bay free kick to be taken by Hurl, the big ruckman. He started the game pretty well. James Smith. Sutherland Mason just knows to use James Smith. He's struggling to follow instructions. Big left foot kick to half forward and interference in the mark, and McCann will go back and take a free kick for Lancelin Ledge Point at right half back. Let's go with the drop punt. Down the wing he goes. They set themselves. No mark taken. Taken off the pack by Viandante. They move the ball forward by hand. Taken by Alistair Smith. Comes back out to him. He's in a bit of space. Outside of the left boot into the hot spot. No mark taken. Every man for himself at the moment. They go to centre half back, but the mark is taken at centre half forward by Robinson. He goes long, out to the pocket. There's a player on a lead, comes out to meet it, can't quite pick it up, and it goes out of play. Warburton was tracking Horn to the boundary line, and there'll be a ball in, 45 around from Jurien's goal, right, Lancelin's goal, right foot pocket. Won by Lancelin Ruck, picked up by Honour, tackled as he tries to get rid of it. Handball comes out. And it's really hard in the kitchen. You can't get any free-flowing play happening. It's real pressure football, Jack.
That is twos football. It's what we expect. Numbers around the contest.
There's going to be another stoppage.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen Harrison Park this far down the ground. He normally does not leave the goal. The goal square, I was going to say.
Might be trying to keep ball. Hurl wins the ruck. And they're going to go up again. Look for a free kick. Third stoppage in a row. Umpires normally try to find one at this point. Up they go again. One down by Hurl. Ball picked up there by Jurien Bay. Held to him. Fourth stoppage in a row here. Just at the top of 50 for Lancelin Ledge Point. One down again by Hurl. Ball's won by Lancelin. There's a shot from the pocket. It's like he might have run out of the boundary line. That was Williamson for Lancelin Ledge Point. Run out of room, and they're going to ball it in the right forward pocket for the Pirates. No, it's a free kick. So that's going to be taken by Recker, is it?
Glenn Recker. Yeah, very good player, very good defender. Played a fair bit of league back in the day, yep. And yeah, now found his footing in Rezzies, and yeah, fantastic player, fantastic clubman.
So we're at right half forward, and Lancelin Ledge Point managing to keep the ball in their half of the ground so far in this first quarter, and Jurien Bay have not been able to get it past centre half forward. Ball comes back into play. Missed by all rucks. Taken, and a good handball by Alistair Smith, trying to get something happening for his side. Out it comes. It's in that pocket again where it's lived. Picked up, and a good move by Williamson. Got a handball away. It's going to come back to him. Ball's in dispute again. Jurien Bay regain possession. Bring it out of defence. Good short pass. And standing there on his own is Keeley. He fires up. He tries to switch the play. Not the best kick, and it's intercepted by Mulheron. Ball's still in dispute. In the middle of the ground now. They're trying to work it hard. It's Coburn for Jurien Bay. Ball comes back out. Smith, Alistair, got it off to James Smith. He gets a handball outside Away they move. It's now with James Smith. 55 out. Goes to the hot spot. No mark taken. Good work by the Jurien Bay defence. Hurl. Handballs to a teammate who goes whack on the right boot. They come out to the members' side again. It's a 1-on-3 in the Ledge Point favour. Lance on the Ledge Point favour, and the ball goes over the interchange gates. Great effort by Bailey by Jurien Bay when he was pushing the proverbial uphill, Jack.
He's a big boy, Bales. Very big boy. One to watch here, I think.
Ball to come back into play. One down there by Hurl. No one can get hold of it. Umpire's found a free kick going the way of the Bulldogs. And that's going to be taken by Lind. Lind wheels around on the right boot. Drives it inside 50. It's a 2-on-2. No mark taken. First on the scene was Willoughby. Then taken high. Umpire lets it go. Lundy hanging around. Can't pick it up. Snap out of the pack. That was by Coburn. Moves it forward. Now Lancelin get a chance to rebound. It's going to end up with James Smith. Tries to give himself a bit of room. A little pump fake and got around Sanderson a little too easily. Then he handballed it off to McLean, who's chipped it up the wing, and a good mark taken there by O'Neill. Handballs onto a teammate. They move the ball down the outer side. Good mark taken by Moller. He's right in front of the scoreboard, which is reading 0-0. Halfway through this first quarter. Goes over the top of Sutherland Mason. It's now at the top of 50 for Lance and Ledge Point. Still they defend Grindley, the Bulldogs. Keeley gets a handball back to White. White out to that right back pocket, and they manage to get it out of defence once again. That's a good mark taken by Mullen. Mullen goes with a long drop under centre forward. Bailey was on the lead, couldn't take the mark. Disposes of his man, grabs hold of the footy, then goes to ground. Lance on Ledge Point, a chance to rebound. Big handball into the middle of the ground. Away they go. That kick, we've got a teammate all on his own. Williamson takes off, goes inside 50, fires on goal. It's one behind, and that's the first score of the day. What are you seeing, Jack?
Alistair Smith actually sent me a text message last night saying he was going to get 40 disposals today. And I think he's on track. He is dominating.
Bulldogs bring it back into play, and the Breeze has taken it all the way out. It'll be a lasso back in to be taken by Wheeler of the Pirates, who looked like when he gets going could be a smooth mover, Jack.
He sure is. He sure is. Very good operator.
Chips it in, finds a teammate in Williamson, who's been lively across half forward. Just missed a goal earlier. Goes into the hot spot. Players set themselves. Eyes only for the footy. Ball comes off the pack. Picked up beautifully by Mullen. Gets a handball away. Hurl. He handballs to grass and tells his teammate to go hard, and that's exactly what he does. Greenwood picks it up at centre half back. Just sends it forward. It's all Lance and Ledge Point. They've set up well behind the ball. Can't be taken by Bywaters. They fight for it. The Cavalry's arrived. Sheehan. But only as far as that half-back for Ledge Point in Howe, who's put it up. Now it's in the hands of Robinson. Robinson gets his kick away, and it's a down-the-ground free kick taken by that man Williamson, who's having an absolute birthday.
He's running amok, isn't he?
Chip into the pocket on the lead. Good mark to the Pirates. Well worked out by Williamson, and they made great space for their forward-line player. When we can get a look at his number, it's Moller. We'll have the first real deliberate shot on goal in this game. Tight pocket, right side for a left footer, no daylight, and he'll kick it from about 35. What's his chances, Jack?
Find out if, Vortex pocket here.
Let it go, and it looks pretty good, but it's another behind. The Vortex pocket at Super Crane Oval. Ball to be brought in by White. He goes long, comes to the members' side. They set themselves, standing underneath it. Eyes only footy was Stager. Ends up with Smith, that's James. He tumbles one, chaos style, inside 50. They fight for it. Coming in after it's Hurl. He disposed of his teammate and picked up and gone. Big kick out by White. And it's going to be intercepted by Alistair Smith. Plays on immediately. Tumbles one inside 50. It's Lux a fortune, and it's all Lance and Ledge Point. Muller picks it up, but a massive tackle by Warburton. Could be worth an AFCRI football at the end of the day, that one.
Very good defender, Grommy Warburton.
Oh, and there's a little bit of how you going. Ball comes back into play. Umpire lets it go on. Taken down was Wheeler. Ball spills out. Picked up by Smith. It goes to James Smith. Chips it into the hot spot, but his teammate in Alistair Smith was very well attended, and now there's a free kick going the way of Jurien Bay. And that's taken by Keeley. Goes to the centre, right in the centre circle, taken by Harris. Good mark. Harris looks up, waits for players to get inside 50. Bailey on his own, good strong mark. Topper 50. Already he's turned his back on the play. He fancies his chances from here, Jack.
He can make the journey from here, Bales. I've seen him slot many goals from 50 metres.
He'll shoot from about 55 directly in front. Starts his approach, gets into a trot, gets to 55, let's go with a long drop punt. One behind. So on our scoreboard, Lancelin 2 points, Jurien Bay 1 point. We've got a game on our hands, that's the feel, Jacko.
We sure do, we sure do.
Lancelin Ledge Point, bring it into play. Taken there, beautiful by Keeley, gets a handball away. They go inside 50, standing underneath it, no mark taken. Lancelin Ledge Point, bring it out to Mason Sutherland, takes a mark, plays on immediately, the big ruckman, comes up the wing. It's all Bulldogs, but here's that man, Williamson, who's really making a case for BOG early in this game. Ball spills out, taken by Stager, also having a reasonable game. His kick knocked the best, and a good intercept taken there by William Parker. He goes inside, finds Mason Sutherland, looking for someone to give it to. Sutherland Mason, rather. Comes up the ground, no mark taken, and they'll throw it in right in front of the commentary box here on centre wing. Ball comes back into play. One down by Sutherland Mason. He got it down to a teammate in Robinson. Gets it to centre forward. Ball rebounds. Coming at that ball hard was Shan. Couldn't get a handle on it. Now it's picked up by Robinson again. Goes across the ground. Had a teammate on offer in Armitage. Took the mark. Didn't elect to play on. Umpire calls it now. Left foot. Wormburner inside 50. No one can take the mark. Picking the ball up is the LLP player. Got it across, but it's intercepted by Collinson. Goes out wide, asking a little bit of Lind. He finds a footy eventually, tries to bring it back on the 45. It hits grass. Umpire's found a free kick, and looks like it's going back. Oh no, it's just on the wing here, and James Smith having some sort of game. Immediately he goes to left half forward, and that's a really good mark. Uncontested in the end, taken by the Lancelin Pirates in Griffin. He goes low and hard into the hot spot. No one can take the mark. Ball picked up by Recker. He's tackled immediately. Ball ends up with Williamson. He snapped. It's off hands. One behind. Joe, I thought for all he'd kicked the first goal. Geez, he's playing a good game, Jack.
He sure is. They're setting up very well behind the play, Lancelin. We've got to make sure we get on top of that.
Bulldogs are very outnumbered behind the ball, aren't they? Or ahead of the ball, rather. So White to bring the ball back into play for the Bulldogs. Touches down, then runs another 10 metres and lets fly with a drop punt to the far side. Ball hits open real estate. Coming at it was Wheeler. Went for the man, not the player, and it's picked up beautifully by Willoughby. He runs his full measure. Goes inside 50 to a lead. Ball couldn't be taken there by his teammate.
Big Harrison Park, that was. Loves a goal,
Number
Harry Park.
26. Harrison Park, thanks for that. He led at it really well. Ball just at top of 50 for Jurien. Clears the ruckman from the throw-in, picked up by Keeley. Got it to Lind. He can't get the ball away. Ball spills out. Lancelin Ledge Point with the intercept. And that's Parker. Gets it to Sutherland Mason, who in turn got it to O'Neill, moving it well by hand. And James Smith got the ball on a string. Gets it to right half forward. Goes over the back. It's with leg. He can't get a handle on it, but it keeps it in front. White with him. White into his back. Umpire lets it go. No one's really worrying about it, but I thought he fairly laid in there. Pretty heavy. The ball gets given back to the umpire by Jurinovic. Ball is one down by Lancelin Ledge Point. That's Armitage. Then he goes after it again, and they'll ball it up at the top of 50. Both teams still having a red-hot go, Jack.
They are. There'll be some noise being made there in Bay 13 by the Jurien faithful.
O'Neill couldn't get a handle on it for Ledge Point Pirates, but that man, James Smith, he'd bring his own footy today.
He's got it on a string, doesn't he?
Yes, between him and Williamson, they are really working the Pirates ship hard. Ball comes into play. One down by Sutherland Mason. Ball's in dispute, doing extremely well is Lundy. Doesn't end up with the footy, but he might here. Putting his head down, James Smith ends up in the hands of Bailey, tries to break a tackle, then he goes out to Mullen. He can't get a handle on it, comes back to him now, goes to his knees. Jurien Bay end up with the football. Lundy put his head down, umpire doesn't pay a free kick. Chamberlain can't get a handle on, ball's in dispute and it's flying around like a hot potato. Sutherland Mason goes with a long drop punt out to left half forward, and coming out and on the lead was McLean. Didn't take the mark, plays it on. Jurien Bay recover the football. It's still not done for yet. It's just at the top of Lancelin's 50. Handball goes back. Taken there by Robinson. It's a dirty ball inside 50. Good handball out by Armitage. And what's the umpire saying? It's inside 50, so it'll be a ball up and play. Far side, top of 50 for the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates. Hurl and Armitage. No ruckman can get a hand on it once more. Brought to ground was Collinson when he grabbed it. Umpire said a sling tackle as a flying shot on goal occurs. So Jurien Bay with a chance to get the ball out of defence. They need to get moving here, Jack, to get some options forward of the ball.
They sure do. You can already see Lancelin setting up very well behind the ball. Need to make some changes heading into the second.
So Collinson in the right back pocket is going to elect to come across the ground, always risky in the reserves. Good fly and mark by Wrecker.
Big Glenn Wrecker.
He brings it out of D50 now, puts it in front of White and says, go like Billy O. And that's exactly what he does, did everything right. And then at the last moment, couldn't pick the ball up. And there's quarter time here at Super Crane Oval in Cervantes. Lancelin leading 3 points to Jurien Bay 1 point. It's been pretty hot and heavy in the first quarter, Jacko.
It has. It was good to see Jurien fight back into that contest. Lancelin were dominating the play in the first half of that quarter. Jurien fought back hard, so hopefully a sign of more to come.
So a couple of good players for Lancelin Ledge Point. For mine, it has to be Williamson and James Smith, with Sutherland Mason lending a hand there. Who did you like for the Jurien Bay Bulldogs, Jacko?
Ben Hurl just doing his thing in the ruck there. Look, defence, Glenn Wrecker, fantastic as always. Grommy Warburton, doing his thing in the back line.
Keely's had a bit of football.
He has. Yeah. Yep, he's had a ripper year.
So who would we be giving before we go to a break? Who would we be giving to the thongs to if we had to give it right now?
Right now,
which club and which player from which club?
Look, Lancelin played very well that quarter. Very well that quarter. So going to be tough to beat. And
James Smith.
Agreed. James Smith, Alistair Smith.
Yeah.
They're having a fantastic game.
James Smith would have a pair of Archies right now. I'm Darren McDonald with Jack Hayes. We're here with Filming Footy. We're going to take a break and bring you back to the second quarter action here at Super Crane Oval.
Footy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
Welcome back here to Super Crane Oval in Savannahs for the second quarter of the Reserves Grand Final between the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates, Jurien Bay Bulldogs. It's Darren McDonald and Jack Hayes to bring this to you. What do you reckon you'll see this quarter, Jacko?
Looks like Martin White's come into the ruck to give Hurl a break. Look, we just need to set up better behind the play, make sure we're manning up closely on them, and they've just been damaging around the contest.
And Will Parker's gone into the ruck for the Pirates as well as Jurien Bay. Got a free kick out on the far wing to be taken by Willoughby. Goes a little right foot pass. Looking there for Mulheron. He gets it. Actually, yeah, it was Mullen. And he got it to half forward and the mark's been taken. They wheel around. Big long drop punt to the hot spot. They all set themselves. No mark can be taken by Hurl. Big lighthouse up forward he is. Ball's taken off the deck by Van Dante. They try to move it out the Pirates. Ball's back in dispute though. Eventually they might get it out of play. It was too hot to handle for judges, and now Lancelin bring the ball out to the far side. It gets to half forward pretty quickly, which might say something about the breeze out that side. Umpires found a free kick for over the shoulder. Lancelin Ledge Point get a free kick. Going to bring it into centre half forward. Mark taken. Played on immediately. They've got a player over the back. A full forward. Good strong marks. That man Williamson. He's causing a real headache up there for the Bulldogs when it goes in.
He's running the mark, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very damaging player.
So the only thing that's let him down today is his kicking. He's provided plenty of opportunity. He's on a 45-degree angle and he's going to kick it from about 25 metres out. The angle will favour his right foot. Starts his approach. No goal kicked in this game as yet. In he comes. Let's go. The right foot drop punt and it goes straight through the eye. Diddle. And Lancelin get the first goal of the day. 1-3-9. Jurien Bay 1 point.
The Savannahs fans seem pretty happy with that. I think they're siding with Lancelin today. Not a lot of love between Jurien and Savannahs.
Well, that's interesting. What are the derbies in this comp? Is it Jurien and Savannahs the big derby?
Absolutely. Yeah. Proximity, they're 20 minutes apart. Had some great rivalries over the years.
Can you remember back in the day when it was just a coastal football league and Savannahs used to play on a very small school oval? And apparently the Blues would just be going left, right and centre. Up they go. Ball won down there by Will Parker of Lancelin. Now it's picked up by James Smith, who has been red hot. Throws the ball out there and finds a teammate in Viandarte. Goes wide to the pocket. Ball trickles over the line. It'll be inside 50, so no lasso. They did that pretty well out of the middle, Jack.
They did. Bit too easy.
Yeah. Jurien Bay need to find something here. They need to get a goal on the board. Ball's one down by Armitage and went as far as Mullen. He handballed over his head. Now it's back in the hands of the Pirates. Getting after it is Alistair Smith. He's brought to ground, calls for ball, ends with James Smith. One way, then the other, then out to the pocket. Beautiful kick, beautiful vision. Just slowed his wheels and used every ounce of composure that he had, and he found Horn out on the lead. They're looking good at the start of this quarter. So Horn will have a shot from about 50 metres, 45-degree angle, right side for a left footer. In he comes, deliberate approach, gets into a trot, breaks through the paint and lets fly with a left foot drop punt, goes to the square, off hands, one behind. 1-4-10 plays one behind. Lancelin leading by 9 points. Jurien Bay.
Brent Bailey's calling for this one.
Back in the plate, finds Keeley just inside defensive 50. Tells him to come at him. Not the best kick. Bailey's there on his own. Disposed of his man magnificently. Then just couldn't complete the contract.
Very unlike Bailey there. Normally hangs on to them.
Ball comes back into play. Left half forward for the Pirates. Head down, tail up with Steger. He's been working pretty hard for his side. Not a lot of disposals, but a lot of hard work in the contest. Up they go. White goes up. Parker wins it down again. They set off after it. Honour. There's just a procession of Pirates as they go at it. Robinson's kick smothered. Still in play. Gathered in the back pocket. Taken now by Lind. Goes across the ground. Really good kick. High risk, high reward. Who's this young player with the ball, Jack?
What have we got there?
He brings it out here, and a good mark to that man, Steger. Plays on immediately. Puts it over the head of Bailey. Bailey only knows one way. Took him on, won the footy, and then floats it inside 50. Coming out and gather the ball was Park. Wheels around on the right boot. Sends it home. Ball hits and pitches. Still in play. And getting the ball over the line was the Lancelin defender. And they'll bring it back into play from full back. But Jurien Bay go to 2 points. Bring it back to an 8-point deficit. Bailey was good in that situation, Jack.
He was. That's what he does. Ali Smith, former AFL player, and Bailey just turned him inside out there.
Did brilliant. So Lancelin, ledge point, bring the ball back into play. Sitting underneath at Park, couldn't take the mark. Working well, Steger, got it to Bailey. Goes step back outside to Steger. He's taken over the line there by Bywaters. Jimmy Bywaters, who was laying the tackle. Right half forward for the Bulldogs. Ball comes back into play. Sutherland Mason back into the ruck with White. Umpires found a free kick. Going to the Bulldogs. They've got to make something of this, Jack.
Not sure what that was for, but I'll take it.
It's being held in the ruck contest. The arm was across him.
Big Harry Park got his first shot on goal earlier, so hopefully this brings him into the contest.
Park's on the lead now. Comes at it hard. He's got front position. Ball comes off hands. Robinson couldn't gather it. Park did off the deck. Tried to get it out there to Willoughby. He gave up the chase on it, and the umpire has seen a stoppage. So he's going to ball it up. And that was Lind who had the ball. Up they go. Sutherland, Mason and Hurl. There was one down by Sutherland, Mason. Robinson getting a little bit of the footy. Gets the handball away. No one can pick it up still. Players go at it, getting tired. Picked up by Sutherland, Mason. Did excellent to Robinson. He hacks it down the middle of the ground. Here's that man, Williamson. Made something out of nothing. Got it to half forward and out on the lead. A really good kick. Hag, he's back on the ground. It's a miracle. He looked like he was going into a coffin when he left the ground. He's got the kick to Harmony. She's taken a mark and played on. Flying shot on goal. The Pirates have got another. Jeez, they'll have to change his name to Jesus Christ. He's risen from the dead, Hag.
He's walking on water, isn't he?
It was a good bit of play. Spotted up his man, and it was a fantastic mark to Armitage, who had enough nous to play on, and a beautiful shot from goal from the pocket, 45 metres out. And Lancelin go to 2-4-16 to Jurien Bay, 2 points. They must respond here, Jack. They can't let them get out too far from here.
Need a goal quickly here.
Goal.
Got to shut them down around the contest. Just too easy at the moment.
White still in the ruck, going up against Sutherland Mason, who wins the knock. Coming in and attacking the footy's McLean. Wins the footy, gets it out to a teammate. Now they work the ball. There's a clearance out of the centre square. Here's that man, James Smith. Ball hits and pitches. He picks it up eventually inside the boundary line. Has enough time to look inside 50, and coming at him's Williamson. Wasn't the best kick for him, but he's still working hard against three of them. Doesn't get the handball away, goes to the sock. A wrecker comes in and like a wrecking machine and just destroyed the pack. Stopped it all in his tracks. Sheehan fighting hard for the footy for the Bulldogs, and they're going to ball it up just forward to centre wing for the Pirates.
He works hard, Ricky Sheehan.
Does he like it getting down and dirty?
He does. He loves it.
One down by wide on this occasion. That man, James Smith, gives a don't argue. Brought down holding the ball. It's a game-lifting tackle from Lundy. Could be worth an AFGRU football.
Got to get this moving quickly, doggies. They're setting up again.
Lundy goes onto his right boot. A beautiful pass to centre half forward. The Jurien players spoil each other. Lundy's followed up beautifully. He's met solidly by Robinson. Pulled to ground. Ball still in dispute. Umpires let it go. Good umpiring. Hurl can't pick it up. Well done to Stager. Bailey throws it on the right boot. One-on-one to Park. What can the big man do? Comes off hands. They set off up. There's Lund. Nearly got a clean kick away. Park's going to have to get after it. Here's the little fella Lundy. If he can pick it up and get it to Park, they could have a goal here. He's tackled, brought to ground. Umpire says holding the ball. It was good effort by the youngster. In the end, tried to do too much. Wheeler with the free kick and laying the tackle. In the right back pocket for the Pirates. They need to be smart behind the ball here, Jurien Bay. They need to set it up. Lund goes long out to the right half-back flank, and an easy mark taken by Sutherland Mason. Gives it off to Robinson. He goes up the wing and finds Honour. Takes an uncontested mark. Gives a handball off to Alistair Smith. He fumbles it. Pressure comes. Thumps it forward. Ball's to be skipped. Oh, big clean-up. Bang! There's bang crash. It's like a wrecking yard at the moment. The umpire's found a free kick. Going the way of the Bulldogs. It's in half-back. It's going to be taken by that man, Canelli. Canelli, eyes aiming for the football and won the free kick. Goes out wide. Smith brings the pressure. No mark to be taken there by Wrecker. He goes after it again. Onyx comes in, scoops it up. He's dispossessed. Umpire lets it go. Wrecker on the left boot. Goes to forward. There's Lundy trying to... He nearly took a very good, nice juggled mark, came at the ball really well. Ball's still in dispute. White picks it up, gets a handball away. Bailey goes inside 50. Hurl takes the mark.
There we go.
Is he within range here, Jack?
I think it's a bit out of his range. Unfortunately, passes it off. There we go.
And who's he found?
That's young Luke Willoughby.
Luke Willoughby.
He's had a ripper year this year, playing some really good football.
It was very well worked out by the big ruckman. So Luke Willoughby, is he within range? He'll kick this from about 40, dead in front.
I think he might be. Harry Park will be setting up on the line, ready to go. Ben Hill's there too.
In he comes, the youngster. A little bit of a skip. He's got the pink boots on. Let's go with a drop punt. Straight over the umpire's hat. Jurien Bay got there first, and they bring it back to 8 points. Lancelin 2-4. Jurien Bay 1-2. Don't write them off just yet, Jacko.
I tell you what, we needed that. We needed that. Hopefully we'll see a change in the course of the game here.
How old is young Willoughby?
He's about 19.
Yeah, right,
young fella. Just playing some great football. Breakout year this year for him.
Does he live local or does he travel?
Good local boy.
Yeah, right.
Good local boy. Look, most of our players are local.
Yep.
Especially in Rezzies, which is good to see. A lot of depth in Rezzies.
Good. So White and Sutherland Mason to go at it in the middle of the ground. One down by Sutherland Mason. Williamson goes hard at the footy, brought to ground. Really liked his game today. He's shown plenty of intent, Williamson, for the Pirates. Up they go. One down by Sutherland Mason again. Taken by Stager. Hack forward to centre forward for the Bulldogs. Coming at it hard's Chamberlain. Who gets a good handball off to the goal kicker, Willoughby. Drives it inside 50, but it's a little hot and heavy there for Park. Ball still inside the 50 for the Bulldogs. It's picked up and taken out of play by Howe. Not out of play. Sorry, trying to be kicked out of defence, but now Keeley with the free kick. Like this game.
Stager and Chamberlain, a couple of tractors out there for the Dogs.
Goes long, Keeley to the teeth of goal. Ball comes off hands. Wheeler keeps it in play. Gets a handball out to McLean. He can't quite handle it cleanly. Wheeler comes for support. Tackle, just threw it away. And the umpire says holding the ball. And the Bulldogs will get a shot on goal on a very tight angle, hard up against the boundary line, left forward pocket. Really good work by Sanderson. Has he got this in him?
I think he's got the carry. It's going to be a tough kick.
Has he got the class from the Vortex pocket?
Time will tell. Time will tell.
So it's the right side for a left footer, and he'll kick it from about 40 metres. No daylight to speak of. In he comes, goes off his right boot. It's a low flat punt. Oh,
Oi.
Park off the ground! One behind. Jeez, that would have brought the house down.
It would have done. I think he needs one of those, Harry Park. Needs a big goal to lift the boys here.
Jeez, I thought that was home for all money then. Very quick thinking by Park. And Sanderson obviously realising it was a little bit out of his reach and just sent it up. Robinson brings the ball back into play for the Pirates, goes to the outer side. Intercept mark taken there beautifully by Sheehan. Sheehan, he's back on that far wing now. Goes with the drop punt to the top of 50. Coming out there was Hurl. Gets the ball to ground. Ball's picked up. And what's the umpire said was a throw. Incorrect disposal there by Chamberlain. Umpire says got to come back behind your back, Mark, to McCann. Now he takes the kick out to the far side. Ball clears the contest. Picked up by Alistair Smith. Tried to get it to James Smith. He has to go back for a second bite at it. No one can pick up the footy. Robinson even. Nant Lind tracking the football. Players coming in from all courts are out on that wing now. The umpire's found a free kick. Going to the Pirates. Going to that man, Bywaters. So Bywaters just in front of the scoreboard. Little stab pass, wouldn't have been 15. Ball hits the deck. They work hard for it. Excellent work by Mullen. Handball to his teammates' advantage, but coming in was Smith. Almost threw that out to Sutherland Mason. Ball's in dispute. The Bulldogs have found something. Willoughby, right foot pass. Ends up with Chamberlain. Smacks it. Really good. Back to Willoughby. Shrugs him off. Right foot drop punt. Looking for Park in a one-on-one. He's been led to the ball by the big fella in James Parker. Park's still with him. It's Park and Parker. What can we do? We just need Spider-Man now. There's that many Parkers. How? Gets it onto his boot, sockers it down the wing. Here's Wrecker, eyes only for the footy. Looks up on his favoured left boot. And coming out, Hurl, taking the mark on his chest. It's open real estate inside 50 for the Bulldogs. Goes to the hot spot. Big mark taken by Coburn. Good bit of play by the Bulldogs, Jack.
Coburn had a number of years out of the team. It's very good to see him back in. He's a fantastic player. He's definitely got this journey on him.
Wrecker, eyes only for the football, had a couple to beat, used a good sidestep and a beautiful left foot pass to the top of 50. Great bit of play by Wrecker. So Coburn, though, it's his moment now. He'll be shooting from 45, or not much angle to speak of. In he comes. Let's go on the right foot. It's a pretty deliberate kick, but unfortunately it's gone to the near side and it's 1-4-10. Plays 2-4-16. A goal the difference now. A goal the difference. It's been a good grand final so far, Jack. Just when we thought Lancelin might be starting to gain the ascendancy, the Bulldogs have hit back.
You can never write this team off, this Doggies team. They've been in these situations before and they find a way to get it done.
Parker goes out long to the far side. It's at half-back, taken by Sutherland Mason off the pack. Outside of the right boot, tumbles it inside 50. Stager went with the one hand. He'd like that moment again. Cody Peacock comes at the foot. He can't gather. Jimmy Bywaters gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler trying a few little tricks. Coming at the ball again there was Gianelli. Dispossessed. Wheeler brings it out to the wing. He tells Check to come at it. Checks himself. Coburn ducks under. Not a bad bit of play. Willoughby, he needs someone to give it to. Gets it out into space. Coming at the footy is Harris. Ends with Hurl. He gets it out to Lind. Lind in amongst a horde of Pirates. Goes to centre forward. Here's Park. Gets a handball out there to Mullen. Mullen a flying drop punt. Ends with Keeley. It's a one-on-one with Bywaters. Keeley keeps his feet. Shot on goal. Bulldogs have got their second and it's all tied up here at Super Crane Oval.
There we go. We needed that.
It's a stellar game of footy here. Both sides providing intense pressure, but it's starting to open up now as the Bulldogs find their bite, Jacko.
They sure do. Like I said, you can never write this team off. Hopefully a sign of things to come.
That man Keeley started at half back in the first quarter, and he's just been sneaking up on us, just gathering ball after ball, tends to use it well.
He's playing some good footy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very good reader of the ball.
What does he do in the Bay?
Not too sure, to be
Not
honest.
too sure. He didn't just come up for the day, did he?
I was tempted to make something up there.
He just hasn't come in from the scrub for the day.
Crayfishman.
Up
We'll run with.
there you go. It's one down by Mason Sutherland, who then lays a big tackle on Steger, who's been terrific in the clinches for the Bulldogs. And up they go again. Ball's one down by Sutherland, Mason. Williamson head over the footy, and he's taken a bit high, and he's come up a little bit worse for wear. Might have to do the HIA. Ball's still in dispute. The Bulldogs really starting to come to the fore as Mullen drives it long inside 50. It comes to Park. Stood tall but dispossessed. Pirates get it out of defence. Setting off after it is Viandante. He's got a Bulldog for company. That's in Sanderson. Viandante stripped of it. Umpire says holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. And Sanderson gets a pat on the head for his work from a teammate. Chips it inside 50. Taken by Mullen, who's starting to gather a bit of footy. Goes to the pocket. Sliding in for the mark was Park, but coming in front in fine style with almost an intercept mark was the Jurien Bay forward in Collinson. The siren goes here to end the first half at Super Crane Park, but Collinson on a tight angle, it's worse than 45, right side for a left footer, is going to have a shot on goal from about 40 metres.
He's played a bit of league football, Azza, this year. He's got the carry on him.
Starts his approach. He's inside 50 now. Still in the walk. Now the trot. Gets to 40. Sends it on its way. Just didn't hang it out enough, and it's out on the full. So no score. So we go in to half-time, Jack, exactly where we started. Both sides neck and neck. What a game we are seeing here in the Reserves Grand Final of the Central Midlands Coastal Football League.
Tell you what, I'm feeling a lot better than I was at the start of the first quarter. Good to see the boys fight back. That change, bringing Hurl into centre forward, I was a bit unsure of it, but he's been playing fantastic there. Really given that another option in the forward line. I think it's been a game changer.
So who really lifted in that quarter for the Bulldogs to get him back into the game? Give me three.
Harry Park, we need some goals from him. He'll be dying to get a goal happening. One thing to watch with Harry Park, if he's having a shot on goal, if the mouthguard comes out and goes in the skins, he's having a shot.
Yeah, righto.
Big Benny Hurl, he's just got to keep doing what he's doing. I want to see a bit more from Cody Peacock too. He's had a ripper year. Let's keep an eye on him in the second half.
I like the work of Keeley. I like the work of Steger. I like the work of Willoughby. He started to come into that game more as it opened up. And for the Pirates, you can't knock Williamson. Number 21 had a fair bit of footy. James Smith had a bit of footy in the first quarter, a little bit in the second, not as prominent, but still a solid game. And Mason and Sutherland Mason in the ruck has been working hard. So once again, before we go to a break, the game, the league couldn't function without its sponsors. Central Midlands Coastal Football League. We've got Super Crane here, obviously sponsoring the Oval, LHR Landscaping, Wire Rock Limestone, Mass Concrete and Civil, Coral Coast Ceilings, Phoebe Pinney Property, OSC Financial Services, Hawkins Haulage, Grant Burnett and Twinder Electrical Air Solar. And then, of course, to help us with the broadcast for filming footy, the sponsors here are Great Southern Fuels, AFCRE, Delta Ag, Kimberley Accommodation Group, UDF Trailers, Corrigan Hotel, Wild Gravel, Elam Lube, Dartfish, Archie's, Omnibus, Classic Clashes, Gallagher, Premium Grains and Macron. Without them, I wouldn't be getting my 1K today to bring this game to you. Thanks to Johnny Douglas there. Jack, thanks for your input in the first half. Really appreciate it.
Thanks very much. I'm going to go park up at the bar and watch this second half.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the day. Darren McDonald and Jack Hayes signing off. We'll see you in the second half for more reserves grand final action for the Central Midlands Coastal Football League.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuels started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and the price competitive.
Thanks, mate.
Right. Welcome back here to Super Crane Oval in Savannahs for the second half of this Central Midlands Coastal Football Grand Final between Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates and the Jurien Bay Bulldogs, where on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard it's Lancelin and Jurien Bay 2-4-16 apiece. Before we start this second half, I've got Ollie Abbott alongside me, the president of the Lancelin Ledge Point Football Club. Ollie, what do you make of the game so far, mate?
Thanks for having me, guys. As probably expected, it's been a tight and tough contest. Obviously, goals hard to come by, but when each time the two teams have played all year, it's been pretty close. So didn't expect anything different.
And how do you feel your sides in Lancelin? Do you get many from Perth, or is it mainly local?
It's a bit of everything, especially in our reserves. We've got plenty of local boys out there. We've got a crew that have spend a bit of time around town, sort of Gilderton area and that, and then as a lot of Resi's footy sides, I'm sure it's mates of mates, and you start to pull from everywhere. So we've had plenty of numbers this year, which has been great. So
Lancelin won the clearance out of the centre square through Robinson, then Collinson cleared it off half back, and it's in half forward. The Bulldogs got it into Park. Clever handball over the top to Bailey, and he's put through the goal of the day, surely outside of the right boot. That was unbelievable by the Bulldogs, and they hit the lead for the first time today. It's a 3-4-22 to Lancelin 2-4-16 on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. Ollie, you might want to step back out of the van.
Not a great start to the cameo, is it?
Fantastic bit of work by the Bulldogs. Collinson just getting the ball off half-back. Big, just a mongrel punt to centre half forward. They gathered it half forward and got it inside Park. Made good position. Then a clever handball over his head, and Bailey under pressure. Outside of the right boot, inside out torpedo. Has to be close to goal of the day. Up they go. One down by Sutherland Mason. Smith, that's James, or Jim Smith, whatever you want to call him, overruns it. The Bulldogs get it out of the middle for a rare time today. Coming at the footy hard was Coburn. He's pushed out of it. Pirates upping the ante. Willoughby, he come into the game in the second half. Hacks the ball inside 50. Going back with the flight was William Parker. Couldn't quite take the mark. Attacking it hard is Viandante. Park can't bend over, so Soccer's off the ground. Tells Bailey to go again. Bends over the foot, he gets it to Willoughby, one way then the other. Sees a teammate, gives it off by hand. Shot on goal, it's smothered, it's intercepted. O'Neill goes after it for the Pirates. Gathers it, but he's tackled by Lundy. What's the umpire says? Holding the ball. Everything going the Bulldogs' way at this point in time. Bring the pressure, Ollie.
Yeah, they've certainly come out of the blocks. Our boys battling to get their hands on it.
So Lundy having a shot on goal from 25 metres on a very tight angle. Outside of the right boot it goes and floats. Ball's still in play. No one can pick it up. There goes Sutherland Mason, got a handball out. He's been very good today. Robinson starting to find some run. On the right boot he goes to the far wing. Williamson came at the footy hard, but it's all Bulldogs on the deck. It's picked up by Lind. He goes to centre half forward, and reading it like a book was Viandante. Viandante still in his defensive 50, looking for someone to give it to. Howe making a bit of run, but he goes to the outer side. Williamson in the contest again. It's all Bulldogs, picked up by James Smith. Runs his full measure. Right boot to centre half forward. Coming at it was Armitage. Oh, top to hard hit there. Smith followed up brilliantly. Got it there to Hag. Hag got it outside there to Horn. And they're inside 50 again. Collinson fighting for it on the deck. Actually, it's Cody Peacock. Umpire's letting it go, and eventually they're going to ball it up. 40 metres out.
Thought the Pirates might get a whistle there, but
from the ledge point, Lancelin ledge point goal. Up they go. Ball's one down. Willoughby. Nearly a will o' the wisp. Oh, he's slung like a bit of tissue paper this time. Umpire says a dumping tackle, and he wins a free kick. And the Pirates just about to whip their cutlasses out for that free kick not going their way. Picked up now by Lundy. Takes him on. Has a bounce. Ball doesn't come back to him. White's there, backs him up, puts it in front of him. Howe applies the pressure. Sutherland Mason gets in the road, and now the ball's with Viandante. And the ball's going to be thrown up left half forward for the Bulldogs. It's getting pretty animated on the sidelines. Up they go again. One down by Hurl. Taken by O'Neill. He's got Alistair Smith in the middle of the ground. Spots him up nicely. Wheels around. Left foot to centre half forward. Armitage flies. Ball comes down at the back. Picked up beautifully and snapped inside 50 by Moller. But it's gathered by Wrecker. Runs his full measure and goes on the outside of the right boot and coming in, and it's a good intercept mark taken by McCann. So McCann puts in a bullet pass to Smith. Probably could have got one for high from Stager. Smith eventually soccers forward. Robinson can't get it. It's picked up off the deck and hacked forward. That was by Smith again, followed up his own good work. No, it wasn't. It was
Mitch Williams
Alistair Smith.
Grab.
And Mitch Williams.
And he's paid 50 as well.
Williamson been very prominent for the Pirates today, and he'll get a chance to kick his second goal.
Marching into the goal line.
50 metres. What was that for, Ollie?
It didn't seem to be a lot in it coming from a Pirates supporter, but we'll take it. Make a certainty of it.
Dead in front. In he comes. That's like shelling peas for Williamson. Mitch Williamson, good strong mark, copped the 50, and he's got his second goal. And the score is back to 3-4, 22 apiece on the Hawkins Haulage scoreboard. What's going to take for one of these sides to break it open, Ollie?
I think, as can definitely happen in the early stages of grand finals there, it's been pretty chaotic. There hasn't been a lot of sort of composure, I reckon, a lot of clean passages on display, but that one there, I think the Pirates, they've got plenty of quality, got plenty of good ball users. If they can get it in the right hands enough and move the ball from one end to the other, I think they can get on top here.
Mitch Williamson and James Smith vying for a pair of Archies and a beanie if they can get up the Pirates. One down by Sutherland Mason, picked up beautifully by Mullen. Gets it to Willoughby, smooth mover, tackled, got rid of it in the nick of time. Wheeler mops up, goes out to that man James Smith, picks it up and takes off like a jackrabbit. Brings the ball back into the middle of the ground. Waiting there's Alistair Smith. The ball pitches and goes over his head. It's good enough to get back. Can't quite pick it up. Now he does. Ball goes forward. Picked up by Armitage. Comes back to Robertson, who's had a truckload of it in this second quarter. Got it into the pocket and a good strong mark to the Pirates. Who took that one, Ollie?
Brody Moller here.
Moller, he said, had a couple of shots on goal already.
He has. Another one of our real leaders, real quality players. So I wouldn't want it in anyone else's hands at this stage.
So he's on the right side for a left footer on an extremely tight angle, and he'll shoot from about 30 metres out. He's got the pink boots, so he talks the talk. Can he walk the walk, Ollie?
We'll back him in.
He's going to back him in as a president does. That's what I like to hear. Sends it on its way on the right boot. It's a vortex pocket. Ball still in play. It's seen over the line by Cody Peacock, who's been pretty quiet today by normal standards, apparently. They hit the lead by a point. Wrecker brings the ball back into play, has a bounce after running out of the square. Goes on his favoured left, clears Robinson. Coming out to get the ball is Peacock. Coburn, rather. Coburn got the ball back to Sanderson, and a really good kick down the line. Found Chamberlain going flat out on the lead. Goes to centre forward looking for Keeley. Park comes out. Couldn't grab the footy, and it's really gutsy effort there by McCann. McCann plays on across the ground. Good grab to McLean. A little bit of cream starting to rise to the top as Wheeler takes a good mark just in front of the centre circle for the Pirates. Looking for options. He goes long to right half forward. Oh, standing in and taking his whack. Stager holds a very strong contested mark. Wheels around on the right boot. Looking for Chamberlain, who'd made a bit of space. Smith closes. Pushes Chamberlain into the footy. Keeps his head over the footy. That's good play. Oh, stripped McCann of the ball. Now Recker's arrived. He's a long way from home. On the left foot into the pocket looking for Park. Oh, he held on to it just for long enough. Good footy by the Bulldogs. Wrecker really doing a good job in defence for the Bulldogs since quarter time, that's for sure. Park. Jack Hayes really talking him up in the first half of this game. We haven't seen a lot so far, but he is a presence. Really, no daylight. Right foot from 40. Sends it on its way. What a beautiful drop punt from Park. And the Bulldogs are back in front by 5 points on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard. This is an intense game of reserves football, as you'll want to see in the grand final at Super Crane Park. What do you think of that, Ollie?
Yeah, not ideal. He's James Parker, our fullback's done a really good job on Harrow, probably all year, and but he's a pretty good shooter. Doesn't need too many looks at it to make an impact.
So really, Lancelin and Ledge Point have dominated clearance in this game for most of the day, but they haven't been able to capitalise. Jurien have defended stoutly. They need to get more value for effort. White wins this one for the Bulldogs. Picked up by Lind. Gets a handball forward. Willoughby goes at it. Pushed into the footy. Keeley comes out. Tries to throw his weight around. Ball's still in dispute. No one can gather. Wheeler does. He's tackled. Brought to ground. Umpire says, I'll have it. Just inside the centre square. Forward half for the Bulldogs. Up they go. Sutherland Mason wins it down to Robinson. He's stripped of it. Good tackle by Harris. Ball goes out wide again. Still in dispute. Keeley falls off it. Beautiful handball there by Sanderson. Forward for the Bulldogs. It's all Pirates there, but Lind is working hard. Cummings hurl. Just lays on top of his opponent. The umpire's going to throw it back into play. 55 metres around from the Bulldogs' goal, far side. One down by White. Picked up by O'Neill. He wheels around, had plenty of time to look it up, and then got his kick into open real estate. They converge on it in a one-on-one. Wheeler went the one-handed pick-up, didn't quite come off. Now he's under a bit of pressure. Stager held the ball up, and it'll be a ball up at centre forward for the Bulldogs. Still a lot of pressure in this game, a lot of intensity. Hasn't opened up like a normal reserves game would.
All up for grabs.
Sutherland Mason wins it down to Robinson. Robinson goes long to half forward, coming out on the lead's Armitage. Really good mark on his chest, protected it as the ball went into the bread basket. He's got a teammate on the lead in Horn, and then eventually goes to him. Is Hag. Hag plays on, left foot, into the hot spot. Williamson's got to beat a couple, but Collinson goes up with the go-go gadget arms and pulls in a good intercept mark. Collinson looking to come out members' side. That he does, an awkward right foot kick. They set themselves. Sutherland Mason went early, did White, and it looks like Hag has got a free kick. He looked pretty sore early in that first quarter when he came off. What happened with there, Ollie?
Shoulder, we were told. So he obviously, got a heavy knock, but got the all clear from the doc. So
short pass inside 50 on the lead. That's beautiful football to Armitage. That was just a bullet pass from Hag. So Armitage looks like a bit of a classy player. Ollie, is he this well within him?
Well within him. Absolute stalwart of the club. His 8th grand final for the Pirates today. He's after 7 League Ones during the sort of peak of his career, I guess, and he's a real leader for our reserves now as he's aged on a little bit. 45-degree angle. We'll kick from 45. Right boot. He's hung it out nicely. It curls around. I think it's got there. No. It's off hands. For everything, it looked like a goal, Ollie. Been a bit of the story of our day so far, but plenty of time for things to turn.
Wrecker found Willoughby from the kick out. Willoughby plays on. He's going very, very well, the youngster. Gets it to Lind. Lind wheels around. Right foot to centre foot. Bailey on the lead. Juggled a beautiful strong mark. Comes back. Gets a handle onto Lind, who's run on. Left foot inside 50. It's a bit of a mongrel. Ball hits and pitches. Coming out and meeting it is Parker. That's Will Parker. Gathers it. Throws it on the right boot. It's going to come back out. Sutherland Mason with the big crane winds it up and puts a big fist over the line. He seems like he's a good, honest performer.
He's been a real star this year. He's hadn't played a lot of footy before coming down to the club in the last probably 3 years or so, but you can tell he's a big man and he's a real competitor.
Ball's one down by Mason Sutherland to Howe. They're at half back, right half back for the Pirates. Smith, that's James, head over the ball, gets a handball to the running Robinson. He's got McLean on his own in the middle of the ground. He stops and props, and then getting in the road was Harrison, forced to smother. Keeley only knows one way, picked it up, tackled, brought to ground. It's still on. It's on for young and old here on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard. It's Jurien Bay by 4 points. So it's still anyone's game. We're about halfway through this third quarter. One down by Sutherland Mason to Wheeler, goes back to James Smith, puts it out in front and Robinson tells him to go. He has got Sheehan for company. Sheehan wins the ball, goes back but only as far as James Smith. Wheeler on the outside, has enough time to have a look, goes for Armitage, who goes at the footy hard. Wrecker comes in late, roves the pack and puts in a worm burner to left up forward. To Lind, who's having a bit of a say. Takes off now, right foot inside 50. Park there in a one-on-one. Parker manages to spoil the party. That was excellent work. Ball picked up by the Bulldogs. There is Keeley. Got it back to Chamberlain. Snaps on goal around the corner. And the Bulldogs take it out to a 10-point lead on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard. Pirates need to respond, Ollie.
They sure do. How long have we got this quarter? About four minutes or so. We at least one before three-quarter time to be very nice.
You've had your opportunities this quarter.
It's been similar to the second semi a fortnight ago between the two teams, where it was a bit like this all day, and our boys were able to get over the top that day. So I know they can do it, but
where was the second semi
this
played?
Also here.
Yep.
Obviously, Savannah's had the home second semi that day for the league game. So,
yep.
But that was another ripping contest. So.
Up they go again. Ball one down by Sutherland Mason. Streaking through was Robinson. Sent half forward to Williamson. Picked up by Collinson. Gets a handball away. Robinson does well again. Collinson puts his head down when he takes the football. He's tackled. Williamson coming through. Willoughby off the deck. Sutherland Mason in the road. They're putting everything on the line, these two sides. Exceptional work by O'Neill. Only as far as Peacock. He's tackled as he gets rid of the Wheeler, rolls in, gets the handball out to James Smith. Robinson can't get a handle on it. James Smith goes again, back to Robinson, left foot past Alistair Smith. And that's a good mark in the middle of the ground and we can all take a breath. Smith Goes into the hot spot. Players set himself. Ball hits and pitches out the back. Lucks a fortune. Williamson for his third. Is it going to go for goal? It's one behind. He's kicked a couple now. 2 goals, 2. He's the highest goal scorer on the ground. He's very dangerous. Wrecker will bring the ball back into play, the left footer. Liked his game today also. Just a nonchalant pass to Stager. Takes the mark, still inside D50 for the Bulldogs. Willoughby's out the back. Went to the middle of the ground and kicked it to Alistair Smith like he was leading for it. He's got a player on the lead in Horn. It just falls at his feet and the umpire's going to ball it up. 55 out from the Pirates' goal. Yeah, the kick just didn't quite make the distance there to Horn. Up they go. One down by White. Ball spills out. McCann picks it up under pressure. Intercepted, beautiful by Keeley. Got it out to a teammate and away they go. To centre half forward. Park comes out to it. Can't quite pick it up. Parker's with him. He ends up with the football. Wheels around, right boot, snaps it down the wing. Standing underneath it and taking a good mark under pressure was White. He spears it to centre half forward. Chamberlain gets it on the half volley. The Pirates swarm around him. The umpire's going to ball it up. Up they go. One down there by Sutherland Mason, but it's hacked forward by Linda, the Bulldogs. Picked up at half-back by Parker. Intercepted by Stager. They're playing kick-to-kick at the moment. He drives it deeper inside 50. Big fist fight Parker from the Pirates. Coming at it is Bailey. Can't quite pick it up. Still has hands on it. Howe gets it out for the Pirates to McCann. Now it's with James Smith. He's got a teammate on the outside who he gets it to. And that's a good mark to McLean.
Here if they can go.
It's out in front of Honor. Ball hits the grass. He's waiting for it to come up. Now he gathers it. Cruises past the scoreboard. On the right foot he goes inside 50. The Bulldogs are behind. Horn comes out, tackled without the football, surely. And the umpire agrees. And the Pirates are going to get a very, very valued shot on goal just before this three-quarter time siren.
The coach here, Ben Horn, big moment for him. He is a left footer. It's a
really
wrong side for him, but
really tight angle. Like you said, wrong side for his left foot, but he'll shoot from about 35 metres. The clever player.
He's got a lovely left boot. He's had a quiet day, so I know he'd love to make a big impact here.
In he comes. Sarchi's approach into the jog now. Hits the left boot. It looks pretty sweet. I think it's through. Oh! If this game couldn't get any better. Lancelin, 4-7-31. Jurien Bay, 5-4-34. Nothing can separate these teams as we have just hit three-quarter time here at Super Crane Oval. This is intense, Ollie.
I said we wanted one before three-quarter time, and the coach has delivered, so hopefully the boys can go on with it from here.
What do you think the message will be from Horny at three-quarter time?
I can't fault the boys' effort so far. They're giving it their all, so just a bit of composure in the big moments would be nice. But, geez, I think it's going to come down to the last couple of minutes. Who are your top three for the Pirates at this point in time for the day? Who's looking at a pair of Archie's thongs? I think, so Blake Robinson, number 32 through the middle, he's a very smooth mover. He's been very crucial. I've liked the game, as I said, of James Parker down back playing on Harrow Jurien's main forward. I think he's kept into probably one shot for the day, which he did convert. And then Mitch Williamson up forward. He's obviously kicked his two, had a couple of chances. Another goal or two in the last quarter could hopefully get us over the line and get him a pair of Archies. And for the Bulldogs, I've really liked the work of Stager in the middle. He's been intense. I think Willoughby's, when he gets the footy, something seems to happen. Of like down back Wrecker and up forward the work of Bailey. It's in our forward. He's been a real presence. So Darren McDonald and Ollie Abbott, we are going to take a break here at Super Crane Oval, and when we come back we'll see who's going to end up
with the flag in this Central Midlands Coastal Football League Reserves Grand Final between the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates and the Jurien Bay Bulldogs. It's just a second. Welcome back here to Super Crane Oval in Cervantes, where we have got an absolute cliffhanger of a reserves grand final in the Central Midlands Coastal Football League between the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates and the Jurien Bay Bulldogs. And at three-quarter time, it's Lancelin 4-7-31, trailing Jurien Bay 5-4-34 on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard. It's a magnificent atmosphere here at Cervantes today. They've come from everywhere, and Cervantes putting on a fantastic show here. Ollie Abbott with me to take us through this final quarter, president of the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates Football Club. Up they go, ball one down by wide of the Bulldogs. Still in dispute. Willoughby comes in, gets a little toe poke away. Picked up there by the Bulldogs. Lind head over the football. Umpire says incorrect disposal, and it's centre half back. Ball going to be taken by Will Parker. For the Pirates, goes out wide, coming out and meeting it is Hag. Ball gets flicked over the back. No one can pick it up. It was for Judges. Ball still at centre forward. Now coming through was Hag again. Drives it long and strong. One behind.
Not far away.
Not far away at all. That would have been a good start for the Pirates, and it's back to a 2-point ball game just in favour of the Bulldogs. Still can't pick which way this one's going to go. Seagulls starting to come in now. It's Cervantes. Ball brought back into play by White. Drives it long. Standing underneath it was Recker. Got brought to ground. Willoughby picks it up. Gets a quick handball away to Lundy. Lundy just spirals it into the middle of the ground. Coming out as Big Park. Chamberlain gathers the football. Nice and clean. The centre forward to Bailey on his Pat Malone. He's more in the centre of the ground now. White's run by. He's put it out in open real estate and said, go and get it if you can. Closing is McCann. Picked up by White. Snap around the corner and say it's one behind. Back out to 3 points in favour of the Bulldogs. Gee, exciting bit of play there.
I wasn't all that confident of Kai Sweeney Mulheron in the foot race, but he did enough, put enough pressure on.
He did, Mulheron. So Parker This is James Parker to bring the ball back into play. Just goes straight out, straight down the middle of the ground's the order of the day. Puts it out here just to centre wing. In the contest was Moller. Ended up with the footy. Now he gets it out here to a teammate in Parker. He's pulled up. Parker bulldozes his way through. And in that swashbuckling attempt by the Pirate, he gave a free kick away to Stager. Stager, right here on the members' wing. Drop punt to centre forward, looking for Hurl. Oh, they come from everywhere. Big mark taken by Hurl. Had a little bit of help from Lundy. Hasn't been into the ruck since quarter time. Hurl kick out to the pocket. No mark taken. Great spoil by McCann. And the Pirates in their left back pocket. Ball will come back into play.
Need a bit more representation here at half forward.
Yeah, they're setting up well
ahead
behind
of the contest.
Yeah, they're setting up well behind the play, the Bulldogs. Bailey couldn't take the footy. Here comes that man Parker. Both Parkers. Oh! A little bit off the ball from Stager. Umpire lets it go. Parker, handball intercepted. It's becoming quite willing now. Greenwood just gets a kick away and then taken in there at centre back by McCann. They try to anticipate a way forward. There they go. Hag gets a fist on it with Wrecker. Both players had their moments today. Jim Smith taps it back to Hag. And the umpire's going to ball it up just forward to centre for the Bulldogs. Both sides still not giving an inch in any contest. It's going to be survival of the fittest as it's one down by Parker. Taken there by Robinson and then intercepted at centre back by Wrecker. Wrecker plays on, left foot, comes out looking for Stager. Good mark by him on his right boot. And Robinson is picked out, Robinson. So fatigue starting to set in as this ball is starting to get intercepted. He's had a good day, Robinson. Comes out wide, he's got Alistair Smith. Comes off hands.
Let's get out of bounds.
Lind kept it in play. Lundy. Oh, and he's absolutely nailed by Honour. He said, not guilty, Your Honour, for the push in the back. The ball goes to centre forward from Lind. Picked up by Bailey. Didn't quite dispose of it. Now it's with McCann. Intercept. Runs his full measure. Kicks it to centre forward. Collinson comes out. Drops what he should have taken. Gathers off the deck. Handballs to no one in particular. Muller picks it up. A big torpedo punt to the teeth of goal. Fist by Horner. Big double fister. Out it comes again. Peacock impeded when he went for the footy. Ball comes out again. Head over at White. Ends up with Willoughby. Oh, great little bit of work by the youngster. Oh, and out of the corner of his eye. He saw Mullen. He fumbled. Picks it up. Drives it to centre forward. Bailey underneath it. Runs into his own man in Sanderson. Sanderson should have done better there. It's at centre forward. No one can get it out. They're fighting on valiantly both sides. They're going to ball it up. This is huge. Absolutely huge. Centre forward for the Bulldogs. Up they go. One down by Parker. Taken by Bailey. Just hacks it into the pocket. Ball hits and pitches. Coming out after it was Park. He also had Coburn for company, but they couldn't keep the ball in. So throw in about 25 metres around right forward pocket for the Bulldogs. There's a little bit of an air of anticipation here.
Next, sounds obvious, but yeah, next goal is going to be fairly important for the Pirates especially. Yep.
Ball's in dispute from that throw in. No one can pick it up. Umpire's going to ball it up. Umpires have had to do a bit of that today. It's been pressure. It's just been pressure personified from both sides. One down by Hurl. Bailey has it. One way then the other. Slips out a handball to Willoughby. Couldn't quite get his kick away. Goes back after it. He's like a ferret. Handballs again. Robinson head over the footy. He's been honest today. That's really good work by the Pirates. What's the umpire said? They're going to consult.
Done for the lasso. Very unlucky.
So it's unlucky for the Pirates, and that came off Mulherron. Ball in dispute. Well done to Sutherland Mason.
Well done.
What are they calling there? One behind?
He got the handball through.
So they're calling for deliberate, I guess. But he was under a fair bit of pressure.
Well umpired.
James Parker had a good day today, as you've said, Ollie. Brings it to centre half back. Ball's intercepted by Smith. Gives a handball to Robinson. Gets around. Armitage out on the lead. Can't pick it up. Working with him is Judges. Coming through Wrecker. Armitage laying tackles, working extremely hard for his side. Well, the Pirates will owe him no glory in anything he did there, but he's given them another crack at it. Up they go. Parker wins this one down, slaps it forward. Williamson beelines the ball. Wrecker gets in the road. Taken by Collinson, he's brought down. So it's still just 4 to centre for the Pirates. Up they go again. Parker wins this one down again with a big fist. Getting after it is Moller. Picks it up cleanly. Drives it to the top of the square. Horn in a one-on-one. Trying to go off the deck was the fullback. Horn picks it up. Left foot around the corner. He's got his second. And the Pirates hit the lead by 2 points on the Hawkins haulage scoreboard. Good bit of play by the Pirates, Ollie.
Yeah, not a lot pretty about it, as you said, even all the way from half back. But that's like gold, that one.
They just forced it forward any way they could. Parker here and a couple of stoppages, just fisting the ball. Chaos footy, the order of the day. A one-on-one in the goal square gives you your best chance.
Yeah, lovely little handball there from Liam Jurinovic in the pocket. Took his chance.
Good footy. Good footy. And it's 2 points the difference in favour of the Pirates. 5-8 plays 5-6. Up they go. What other twists could there be in the tail? Robinson streaks through off the tap. It's picked up there by Mullen. Gets a handball away, but only as far as Alistair Smith. Bangs it forward on his left. Armitage comes at it hard, but it clears his head. Collinson goes back on it for the Bulldogs. No one can pick it up cleanly. Collinson absolutely buried like treasure from the Pirates, and the umpire's going to ball it up. Just inside 50 for the Pirates. If they get another one here, it'll make it hard for the Bulldogs. Time ticking away. Willoughby, like a will-o'-the-wisp, picks it up, bundled over the line. They're going to throw it in. 45 metres around from the Lancelin Ledge Point goals. Grandstand side. In it comes back into play. One down by Williamson. Got it to a little teammate in Judges. He snaps it. Horn couldn't take the mark. Robinson poleaxed. Umpire says, I'm going to ball it up. Thought it could have been high, but Mullen gets away with it.
That's okay.
10 minutes
Don't.
gone, 10 minutes in.
10 minutes to go. 20 minutes. What do they play? 25
20 minutes flat.
No time on. There's a kick out of the pack. No score.
Yeah, so...
So start a blue now. You've got to go for 10 minutes.
Not along those lines. But you want to keep it down this end and, you want to play the clock if you need to.
We've got a cliffhanger here at Super Crane Oval. 10 minutes to go in this last quarter. 2 points in favour of the Pirates. Still anyone's game. It's just gone kick for kick, tit for tat all day. And that's what's happening in this contest now. Coming out of the pack. Snap on the left foot, but Wrecker's in the road. Takes a saving mark in defence. The left-footed defender runs out 2 bounces in a 5-metre spray. And then he goes out long and getting there's McCann. Can't take the mark. Gets it back to Jim Smith, who was really good early in this game. Now he runs, kicks inside 50 to the pocket. Ball's picked up by Williamson. Gets a bit of space. Does a shake and bake. Ends up going underground to Armitage. Armitage gets a handball away. It's still in the Pirates' possession. Snap on the left foot. Off hands.
It's still there,
Still in play. Collinson manages to bring it out of defence. And a good mark by Peacock. Gets it off there to Lundy. Lundy brings it up to the wing. Oh, good effort by Hurl. Can't take the mark. Picked up beautifully by Alistair Smith. Hacks it forward. A fantastic mark by Coburn at right half back for the Bulldogs. Both these teams are just going hammer and tongs. Coburn gets his kick away. Right in front of the commentary box. Hurl! Pulls down an absolute beauty. Right in front of the commentary box. Goes long, chips it down the wing. Bailey comes at it. Excellent work there by Mulheron. Got in the way and made a nuisance of himself. Nearly pulled in the mark, and it's going to be thrown in right in front of us here on centre wing. Ball comes back into play. Parker wins it down. He's a big man, Parker. Hurl with his head over the footy. Umpire's going to ball it up. Game in the balance. Game in the balance. Up they go again. One down by Hurl on this occasion. Jim Smith picks it up. Tackled by Stager. Could be classed as late. Lind tackles. Doesn't get rid of it correctly. Picked up by Mulherron. Ball's over the line again.
To be fair,
he's the 1% man, Mulherron, isn't he?
To be fair to the umps, they put the whistle away both sides, so no complaints there. Let the boys play.
Just forward to centre in favour of the Bulldogs. They're 2 points down. One down by Parker again. He's been enormous in this last quarter. Lind can't pick it up. Willoughby tries to hold his ground. Picked up by James. That's Wheeler James. Ball comes off hands and they'll throw it back into play right in front of the commentary box. So here we've got Sutherland, Mason and Hurl to go at it. Up they go. Oh, no ruckman can do it, but Hurl gets it off the deck. He's brought to ground. Ball still in dispute. Umpire's going to have to do some more strength work to throw this one up.
Look at the numbers around the footy.
Yeah, absolutely. Up they go. One down by Hurl. Coburn gets it off the ground. Bailey comes at it. Held without the football. Umpire lets it go. Now he slips it out to Mullen. Mullen outside, comes off the side of his right boot. And they'll get to bring it back into play. That man, Williamson.
Yeah, bit of composure here is needed.
Williamson with the footy. He's doing a bit of work across half back now. Harris standing the mark. That's where the mark is. They won't mind just soaking up a few more seconds. Pretty clever work by Williamson. Plays on now. Runs his full measure. Long drop punt down the wing. They set himself. Only one pirate in the pack. Comes off his big fist in Parker. Robinson sees it over the line.
Big Roy Griffin, that one is.
Griffin,
there's two Parker boys out there as well, but with
Griffin the man, he's been enormous in the ruck.
Couple of big units.
Yep.
They don't get any smaller.
Willoughby. Oh, and then that's come off Griffin's foot. It's come off Griffin's foot.
Throw it in, umpire.
If he's going to be technical, it definitely come off Griffin's
well
foot.
umpired, good call.
When the confusion reigns, just do the thing that's common sense, and that's what they've done. Left half forward for the Pirates. One down by Griffin. Coming at it was Cody Peacock. Hasn't had the best day. Jim Smith got it out to McCann. Kick around the corner to McLean. Gets a hand on it. It's going to come back to him. Dishes out a handball to Muller in space. Can't pick it up. Now he does. Runs into an open goal.
Oh, he's
missed it. That would have sealed it. It's
That's
only
okay.
3 points in it. Oh, the tension's rising here at Super Crane Oval here in Savannies. Time is of the essence. They bring the ball back into play. It's a big long kick to centre half back. McCann stands under it. Great mark by Stager. Fought his heart out today for the Bulldogs. Willoughby on the wing. Takes the mark and goes. Got no one to give it to. Has to handball to himself. Howe holds him up. McLean picks it up for the Pirates. Just goes whack on the right boot. Stager. Eyes only for the 50 metres. No, it's not. He tried to milk it. Behind centre wing. Pirates locking it up beautifully now. Stager, long to centre half forward. Bailey's got to beat two. Doesn't. Willoughby on the right boot. Trickles it into the pocket. It's Parker and Park. Neither can win the footy. Toe poke. Head over the footy. They play on. They're calling for without the football, the Jurien Bay supporters. Umpires are doing it really well. Still in that forward pocket. We must be close to full time.
3.5 minutes I can see, mate, on the clock. It's going to feel like an eternity for the Pirates.
Forward pocket for the Bulldogs. Ball goes up. One down there by the Pirates. Picked up by Smith. Gets a handball out to McLean. Goes back to Smith. He's in trouble. Willoughby lays a tackle. Holding the ball. Willoughby probably looks like he's played like he wants a pair of Archies today. Plays on. Goes across the ground. Good mark to Recker. The left-footed backman. I don't know if goal kicking's his forte, but he's going to have to be now. Oh, the fullback, he's been valiant today. Now he's got a chance to win the game off his boot. He'll kick it from about 48 metres. The left footer dead in front. Goes around as left footers do. Drives it into the square. It's off hands, one behind. 2 points the difference. What have we got? 2 minutes to go?
2.5.
2.5 to go. Ollie coaching from the commentary box. Williamson bringing the ball in from fullback. Goes long to the outer side. Players converge. James can't take the mark. Willoughby's there. Out comes Howe. Brought to the ground. Umpire, nonchalant, blows the whistle and says, I'll have it, boys.
That'll do. 2 minutes of that.
Not long left. Left half forward. High left half forward for the Bulldogs. Ball goes up and hits the ground. Picked up by Stager.
No.
Held without the football. One last gasp for the Bulldogs. Every single player on the ground almost is in the Bulldogs forward 50. Stager just does a hit and hope to the hot spot. Ball comes to Parker. They get it out of defence via Robertson. They set off after it. Here goes Collinson, going to win the foot race. Not clean. Picks it up eventually. Got a handball there to Lind. Lind outside of the right point.
Touch ball.
The Pirates might have it.
No.
Long down the wing they go. Peacock, Cody, just a little hit.
Get on the pickle!
Armitage. Picked up by Horn. Outside of the right boot. Out on the full. West only a minute to play is there.
Minute 10.
Clock ticking. Clock ticking. And we've got the Pirates by 2 points. This has been a wonderful exhibition of grand final football from both sides. Finds Lind. He's been good. They need to get it moving though. Plays on. Long down the line. Centre half forward they go. Hurl! Chipped in front. Ball was taken by Williamson. It's in dispute. Smith goes to ground. Picked up by Wrecker. He's got Coburn. Out on his own. Into the pocket. Park! Can't take the mark. Here's Will-o'-the-Wisp. Picks it up. Oh, he's tackled. Fantastic by the 1% of Mulherron. Gathers the football. Finds James. He can't take the mark. Lundy can't pick it up. It might be all done bar the shouting now. Williamson gets it forward down the wing. Here comes Horn, the coach of the Pirates. Muller brings it over the line. And they may have done enough.
What about the efforts of Sweeney? Sweeney Mulherron.
Yeah, trying to milk a bit of time there by pushing the ball further into the crowd. Ball comes back into play. One down by Griffin. Oh, gets through Recker's left. Pushed in the back. But it might be done. How much time
Blow the
left?
siren. Blow it.
Recker with the football. And
Here
it is! The Pirates victorious by 2 points in the Central Midlands Coastal Grand Final over a valiant Jurien Bay Bulldogs, and they have gone mental. Absolutely mental.
Oh, how good, boys. You wouldn't want to do it any other way. Our club's history, that's our very first reserves premiership, and you can see out there at the moment how much it means to them. I better rip this off, boys, and get out there to
They're
them.
ecstatic.
Love your
Thanks,
work.
Ollie.
Thanks, boys.
Good work. I think we might have to give that one to Williamson. He's won the Archies and the Beanie, and make sure you get the photo to John.
Love your work.
But if that's what we've got in store for the A grade, we're going to be glued to our seats for the whole day. A wonderful game of footy. Lancelin looked like they were going to take the game away from the Bulldogs halfway through the second quarter. And then the Bulldogs managed to find something, and they were leading at three-quarter time. Then the game just went in twists and turns through that last quarter. Both teams having their chances. Lancelin taking their chances and running out 2-point victors in the Central Midlands Coastal Football League Reserves Grand Final. We're going to go to a break, and I'll be joined by Terry McDonald on the other side, and we'll bring you the league grand final between the Savannah's Tiger Sharks and the Dan Darrigan Saints.
Footy analytics made simple. Improve your team performance with My Dartfish Live S. Quickly tag key games actions during or after the match. Replay moments from the match, frame by frame or in ultra slow motion. Access richer content, dive into detailed statistics and filter what matters most with ease. Create playlists to show problems or areas for improvement and share them to your team. My Dartfish Live S supports Aussie rules football coaches to optimise team performance.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.